Political analyst Gary Dietrich to break things down for us on this and a couple of other topics. Gary, good to see you. Let's talk about the ripple effects this could possibly have on anything else, because the healthcare premium spike is a big deal.
It is. For one thing, guys, this is something that hits people immediately. I think politically this is why it's such a problem right now and why they're still scrambling here. Just a week before Christmas and 2 weeks before this increase is supposed to take effect, scrambling in both the Senate and the House to try to make this thing work. I don't know if they're going to be able to pull it off by the first of the year, but you heard there, plans are already being made for people to be able to sign up or keep their coverage through January. So we'll see how that works out. I think the other problem, guys, is the ripple effects. We heard some of that there, but you're going to have people, it's estimated there could be thousands of people that try to jump onto free health clinics, Medicaid programs, all kinds of things. Plus, the people that I've been told drop off of the plan are people that already have pretty good health. So you have a residue, a larger percentage of people whose costs are higher staying in the plans. That raises premiums for everybody.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a bigger impact than people think.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Right, especially when, we also talk about things trickling down. This is, boom, immediate.
Yeah,
people are going to see this.
Overnight.
Right. All right, so we also want to bring up President Trump's address from last night. We heard a lot of, the blame game on the former administration, but a lot of touting how things are going so well, the economy's doing good. What were your key takeaways? Well,
you get a new year into your administration, it gets a little long in the tooth to keep talking about the last one. And that's what a lot of people in his own party are talking about. But make no mistake about it. I mean, he talked about the border, talked about a lot of things. But the focus last night, and it has to be, because 10 and a half months from now, we have the midterm elections, which really will determine the second half of the Trump presidency. I mean, if the Republicans do not keep control of both houses of Congress, he's going to have a very different second half of his term. So, guys, it was all about the economy. You're going to hear that more and more and more. And that was his focus. Expect to hear that this to me really was kind of campaign kickoff for the midterms.
Right.
I said yesterday it was half campaign speech, half State of the Union, but all Trump. Absolutely.
All the time.
Yes. Let's talk inflation report, because that came out, the first one since the shutdown, showing price increases are cooling. So what impacts do you think that's going to have going into the new year? Because people at home, they keep hearing how prices are going up, So,
well, they're feeling it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that old peanut butter jar and that loaf of bread are getting heavier and heavier to put into the cart for a lot of people. Okay, here's the thing. Inflation has always been something that is really kind of the marker when it comes to the economy, because it affects the average person. I mean, stock prices, a lot of people don't realize, many people don't own any stock. But inflation is a big deal. Now, guys, this is the thing that was remarkable about these numbers. They were estimated to be 3.1% increase in inflation. It was only 2.7. That's almost a spread of a half a percentage point. That's a big deal. That's something the president's crying about. And really, probably his biggest claim to fame on all this thing, guys, was, remember the tariffs were supposed to bring, quote unquote, runaway inflation? He can point to these numbers and say, where's the runaway train?
Yeah.
Right.
No, you're right.
Sure.
I mean, to his critics, he could say, well, I told you so, right?
The big I told you so. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we understand that you're going to be with us next Tuesday.
I will.
Pre-Christmas visit.
Yeah, and it's going to be fun, because I'm going to give you what I say are going to be the 3 biggest political stories in 2026.
No,
one might be Gavin Newsom.
I'm not saying.
Oh no, it's 28.
I'm not tipping my hand.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll have to wait.
Best tease ever.
You'll have to be here, Tony. Next
I'll be here.
Okay.
You won't, but I will.
Thanks,
All
Gary.
Right, thanks.